Hey, what's up everyone? This is Snackbox. Happy Friday, guys. The Hero's Path is live, where you can get the Queen of Hearts soul, the Knave of Hearts soul, and also a Cat's Gaze, and we are going to do a full breakdown, so let's jump right into it. Before we start, make sure to like and subscribe, and now let's get back to the video. So, let's see. We got the Queen of Hearts soul on the left side. The soul itself costs 50,000 points as always. And we have the Knave of Hearts on the right side. The Cat's Gaze is in the middle lane and is locked with 2 keys. Okay, so that's actually crazy because you have to get 2 keys. 1 key on the left side and 1 on the right side. Wow. So my first impression of this is way too expensive. But let's pull up the calculator and see how many points we actually have to get. All right. Let's actually start off with the left side. So we have 250 points. Doesn't matter which one you pick. And then you go on the left side and you get 500 here, 1000, that's 1750. 1750 plus 3500 plus 4000 plus 6000. Then we go down here. It's another 10 and then the 50 for the soul. So you get 10,000 until here. You need 10,000. If you go this route, actually to go this route is cheaper, right? So yeah, that's just 12,000 here. Of course, you don't get a legendary book, but this is 20. So minus 8,000 plus 50. So to get one of the souls, doesn't matter which one, I guess. Yeah, the right side is exactly the same if you follow the same path. So one 5-star soul will cost you 67,250 points. Now that in sacred shards means 15 sacred shards just to get one 5-star soul. I mean, it's very hard to get high souls, so I think that's somewhat justified, right? But still 15 sacred shards is actually a lot. Now, if you want to get both souls, that's 30 sacred shards. But the soul for the Queen of Hearts is, of course, more valuable than the soul for the Knave of Hearts. But yeah, if you have the Queen of Hearts and you have some extra sacred shards you can sacrifice here for this hero's path, it might be worth it to go for the Queen of Hearts soul. But keep in mind, Raid's anniversary is around the corner, and usually they have some really cool events around that time, so keep that in mind before you open up shards. Okay, so 15 sacreds for one of the souls. The souls are not the only thing people want to get from here. Most people were probably hoping to get a Cat's Gaze out of this hero's path, but it looks like it's very, very expensive. And a lot of people were hoping, this would be an easy grab, but apparently it's not. Let's see how many points we actually need to get to pick up that Cat's Gaze. So it's pretty much the same route as if you would go for the soul. You just don't pick up the soul, right? Because for the middle lane, we need the 2 keys from the left side and the right side. To get to here, it was 17,250 points. And that times 2, that's already 34.5 thousand points. Then we have to get those 500 here. That's 3k, 4.25 thousand, 4,250 until the first key. Then we use the first key. Then it's 12,500 another time. So that's 25,000. 25,000. And then, oh my days. And then the Cat's Gaze itself costs 37,500. So that's one. Wait, what? So that's 101,250 points. Okay, wow. Wow. All right. That's crazy. So that in Sacred Shards means you have to open up 22 and a half Sacred Shard, basically. So 23 Sacred Shards and the Cat's Gaze is yours. Easy grab, right? That is extremely disappointing. Let me actually check it one more time. It really feels surreal. Let me check that one more time. All right, let's go for the left side again. All right, so 250, 500, and 1,000. That's 1,750. Then you pick up this one, 3,500. And then 4,000, 7,000, and 1,000. That's 12,000. So you need 17,250 points to pick up the first key. The second key will cost 250 less, right? So it's 17,250 plus 17,000. Now we are going through the middle lane, so that's 500 here, and then 3,750, 500, 3,750, and then we use the first key, right? We use the first key here for the 12,500 here, another 12,500, so that's 25k, 63,500 points, plus the Cat's Gaze, 37,500. Wow. Exactly 101,000 points. That is insane. What were they thinking? That in Sacreds. Yeah, 22 and a half Sacred Shards for the Cat's Gaze. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the Cat's Gaze relic is one of the best legendary relics there is. And I know a lot of people that only have one, and you really can't have enough of those. They used so many, crafting materials, the regal masks, but were just that unlucky and didn't get another one. So those people were really hoping that this Cat's Gaze would have been a little bit cheaper than 22 and a half Sacred Shards. Now, if you have a crazy amount of Sacred Shards saved up, this might be an option for you to consider, but I feel like it's way too expensive. And I don't remember any hero's path before this one that was this expensive. So if you would pick up the Cat's Gaze and the 2 souls, it would actually be 201,000 points divided by 4,500, 44.6 Sacred Shards. And then you still have the 9,000 for the avatars. That would be the full hero's path. So that would be another 2 sacreds. So 46 and a half sacreds for this whole hero's path, which is absolutely insane. So yeah, basically, instead of the Cat's Gaze, you could grab one of the souls easily, right? It's the same amount of, like, it's way cheaper even. That is crazy to me that they value the Cat's Gaze more than the 5-star souls, but it is what it is. So yeah, I just want you to know, keep in mind, there is the anniversary coming up with a lot of good events. I got a feeling that the next fusion is gonna be a banger, and you don't want to miss out on the next one. So if you don't have a lot of shards, I wouldn't go for any of this, right? I would save a reasonable amount of shards for the upcoming events. If you have one Cat's Gaze, I mean, you got one, right? So it's not that bad. Of course, you can't have enough of these. Me personally, I have 4. I was really lucky with the relic crafting, and even I considered eventually to go for this one in the hero's path, but it's way too expensive, and I'm not gonna spend all my sacred shards to get this cat's gaze. Now, as you can see, I could also open up different shards, and we have a progressive chance, by the way, for all the Alice champions. We have the Cheshire Cat here, the Mad Hatter, Knave of Hearts. We got also 2 Unity champions, which is pretty interesting. And then we got the Queen of Hearts here and Chalco, one of the new champions. If you're missing one of these champions, you could technically go for this progressive chance event. If you collect all of these Alice champions, you will get a cat's gaze as well. So I guess there could be some argument to go for one of these champions, but only if you're missing one specific champion out of those Alice champions. But still, I'm gonna save up all my shards. I'm not gonna open my shards for this progressive chance event or for this hero's path event. I'm missing the Cheshire Cat, the Queen of Hearts too, so I would have to probably open up all my shards and try to get the Cheshire Cat and the Queen of Hearts. And the chances are so low that I don't think it's worth it. So I'm gonna save my shards for the upcoming events because I really feel like the anniversary events are going to be really, really good, and I want to be prepared for that. I also didn't open any of my soul stones for this 2x. The 2x was going through the whole week, right? So it was really tempting. But yeah, I want to have my soul stones ready for whatever deck of fate or hero's path or whatever is coming. I know there's something coming and it's going to be really good. So yeah, stay prepared, guys. Don't fall for this if you can't afford it. And with that being said, make your decision wisely. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you learned something and see you in the next video.